Hello, everybody, once again, and welcome back to the final video in this brief series on relationship marketing for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. We're going to jump right into this today because probably this is probably the make or break on whether people are actually going to make money in this or any business,
That's
wouldn't you
true.
say? This is all about following up with people.
And that's true for any business that you want to run.
That's
If you don't do any
absolutely.
follow up, you're going to lose a lot of business.
It is true. And I'll even tell you a quick story to let you know how important this is. There was somebody that Don and I had been talking to about longevity for quite a few months, and we knew they had some serious health challenges. And we knew they were challenges that Dr. Wallach had overcome for people many, many times. And got this person right to the edge where they were talking about being ready to buy, and then they disappeared. And every time we tried calling, we tried emailing, we tried texting, and we got ghosted. And it was really kind of sad because we knew we could help this person. And so, sometimes if people are ghosting you, you just kind of need to let go.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Chenault recommends a book called Let Them, which is basically all about letting them decide what it is they want without you trying to force or manipulate them. And
Because
Mhm.
forcing doesn't work.
Forcing doesn't work.
No.
And you can talk people into stuff, but they usually fall off pretty quickly.
Yes.
It's like the once you stop applying the pressure, they're gone. It's not worth it. So the funny part is, I happened to see this person on Facebook, and it was their birthday. And I struggled with whether to reach out or not for just a moment. And then I remembered Tom's words: you need to love like crazy and then love
Love
more.
more.
And so I actually wished this person a happy birthday and said, hope you're feeling better, because I knew a lot about how this person wasn't feeling better. Well, lo and behold, it was only about 2 or 3 days later that this person sends me a text message telling me how awful they're feeling and that they actually are ready to buy products and see if they could get feeling better. That became a $500 order.
Mm-hmm.
So, follow up and not giving up on people is important. Although we heard Tom today talking heavily about stop filling leaky tires.
That's true.
So, you do need to know if somebody's just got a leaky tire, that you're constantly trying to pump them up and the air just comes right back out of them. That may be somebody to just remember once in a while to see
Mhm.
if they're in a different place. So, it's really about connecting with people and continuing to care about people.
And really never kicking anybody to the side forever. It's
It's true.
okay to follow up later on. Don't have to be every week or once in a while. Might be once every 3 months.
It might. It might.
I shouldn't go any longer than that, but even that.
But just checking in with people to
Mm-hmm.
see if they're in a different space, to see if they're ready to move. We've had a number of people we work with. In fact, one who's become a pretty active distributor, that it took a long time for him to decide to become a distributor. But he's had his own bookstore, and he's actually found some folks that he could help. So all of that is good. And we really want you to hear this because it's important to find a tool that you can use to be able to automate and remind you about those follow ups. Because really, it's just about touching base, letting people know you care, saying hi. And, sometimes you ask a question: how are things going? Well, if the person is really beginning to trust you, they might tell you about a physical problem they're having, or they might tell you about a financial problem they're
That's
having.
true.
We've seen plenty of those.
Yes. Health and finances.
Those are
Yeah.
the biggies. And they stop people from living in their purpose, which is what we want to be doing, is helping more people to live in that purpose. So just understand, and right on time. We found out something today that I'm going to see if I can share screen and show you very
This is important.
quickly. Because this is a tool that we didn't know until today, that there is still a free version of it out here. It's called contact mapping, and it was created by our mentor, Tom Chenault.
Yes, it is.
And he's now sold it to another company. But we were told today that if you go to app.contactmapping.com, you can actually sign up for a free account there. And the beauty about this is that, you can plug contacts in here, and you can be able to put notes in there about the contact. You see over here, new follow-up, new note, and new contact. You can put these in here. And here's the beauty: rotation of remember. This is the key to helping you to do well at following up with people. And again, it's not about arm twisting. It's not about begging people to buy product or begging people to join your business. It's about letting people know you're still there and you still care. And when you do this rotation of remember, you can tell it with a contact. And I think I put one in here just a few minutes ago. So with a contact, you can be able to see when you have scheduled a rotation to remember. So right in there, it says set a rotation. I've already got it in there. When I log into this every day and I put more contacts in here, it's going to let me know who I should be following up with that day. And you can put in the day, you can put in the time. So you can get it right down to the gnat's eyebrow in terms of who you need to be touching base with and saying hi, and just making sure that they know you still care. That is the key to excellence in any business. And I know you used to have incredible success with your copier business in terms of touching base with people and letting them know that you were there and you cared.
Definitely. I did that. And on my own, using my head.
Didn't have any fancy technology, did you?
No, not back then. No, but I was able to do it. I used pencil and paper the old-fashioned way.
Hey, there you go.
But it worked.
It works. So we will put a link in this guide on our Facebook and also on YouTube, where this is also playing in a playlist, so that y'all can find this, because this is one of the simplest tools to keep you on track, to keep you remembering to check in with people and see how they're doing, letting people know you care. Because there's an old saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It's time to love like crazy and then love more. What's Tom's other phrase? You remember that one? Fire your what?
Fire your head and hire your heart.
Fire your head and hire your heart. That's what we're all about. So we'll see you around. This is the last in this video series, but we will be doing some other videos from time to time to give you a little more detail about things. But always reach out to us. Let's get together. Let's help you build business. And we're building ours too, because we're all the people who are the miracles who can change the world. Have an awesome day, everybody.
Bye-bye.